Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Coach Chris coming at you from on Saturday morning, October 5th, with the results for the eschannels.com trading system for yesterday, which would have been Friday, October 4th. I had a great day. And if I wasn't stupid and took a trade at the end of the day that I should never have been in, I would have made over $300 again. As it was a good day. I ended up with $296 gross P&L. Total of 10 trades. This doubles the contracts. I actually was trading one contract at a time, but what Trade-Evade apparently does is it counts your entry and exit as a contract for some reason. I had 9 winning trades and 1 losing trade, and as I said, this should have never happened. I got cocky and I entered a trade late in the day thinking it was going to reverse quickly, and it didn't. So you can see here that some other interesting statistics. Max run up on this was $316. I don't know why that doesn't match. But then on here, my max drawdown was $49. Most of these trades, after I entered them, they went pretty quickly to target, and I'll show you that on the chart in a second here. Excuse me very, very much. This is the interesting stat, though. Average trade time, 23 minutes. Longest trade time is 53 minutes. And this is one of the advantages, I think, of this system is that you stay in the trades longer because ES tends to move much slower than what the NQ does, which is nice because you can trade this on the side, put the trade on it and just monitor it periodically and not have to worry about the wild instant gyrations that you do with the NQ. And the way that the system is set up is that over time, we will reach our profit target. And so you can see how that worked here. Average time after 23 minutes, the trade either closed itself or I manually closed it since we were so close to the profit. But you can see here, $296 profit. I was trading one contract at a time on the MES. The MES is a trade that you have $5 per point. So there's very little risk. I'll show you here the executions. This is the system here. You have this middle blue line, which is the base, what I call the basis line. And that line is where price wants to revert to. And so the way the system works is anytime price deviates into these green lines, either above or below the market, is when you take the trade. So what happened here, this is at 9 a.m. Price came down, excuse me, and the way the system works is once the price touches the first green line, you enter on the next candle, and this is a 5-minute chart. So you can see here, price came down, touched it. I entered on this candle here because that was the next 5-minute candle, and price reverted up to the blue basis line, within 10 minutes. So I forgot to tell you something. So this goes down, touches. You enter on this next candle. You immediately put your take profit on this basis line, and you put your stop loss down here on the red line. Okay, and so you can see here, enter the trade, put the stop on, or put the take profit on, put the stop on. Next candle, it hit. Then the next 5-minute candle came down and touched the green line. So I entered another contract there. I didn't follow my rules. I should have entered. And then it continued down, almost touching here. So at this point, oh, wait. No. I was looking at this. But I did enter early. I should have waited. because here's another rule that I have is if it's one candle that comes down and touches that line, you should never enter on just that one candle because there is a chance that it will continue going, which in this case it did. It actually turned out not to be a big deal for me, but it could have. And so I did violate my rules here, which I should not. If you have mechanical rules, you should and must follow them. And I didn't in this case. So it continued down, almost touching this second green line. So I did enter another contract there. And then you can see here, it kind of consolidated and then reversed in a matter of 1, 2, 3. You can see here I closed those 2 contracts. Then a little while later, we reverted down, touched the green line. I entered on the next 5-minute candle. And on this one, I did close this a little early. I had an appointment that I had to get to, but you can see here that it would have eventually gone up and closed you out anyway. Okay? So now what happens, so those are long trades. When the price action is below the blue basis line, you're going long. When it's above, you're going short. And so later in the day, now it's around 11:30, the price went up, touched the first green line here. So on the next candle, we enter, which is the red mark here. We place our take profit down here, and we put our stop loss up here. Well, it came down, and I had to go, I had some interruption that I had to close that early. So later on, when I came back, it touched again, so I entered another contract here, and you can see how it came down and did touch the blue basis line 5, 10, like 15 minutes later on this wick here. Because you have your stop, your take profit in place, it automatically closes out even though it overstretched it. Well, then on the next candle, it reversed and touched again. So I entered into another contract. I did close this one early as well because I had another appointment, but it was very close anyway to the take profit. So then this is where I screwed up. Later in the day, it came up and it touched. So I got into a contract. Well, it kept going up. And I'm thinking that, oh boy, it's going to reverse. So I got into another contract here, which was way against my rules. And then you can see here later, I didn't want to get into a situation going into the close where the contracts would be closed by Apex. So I just got out with a $50 loss right here, or $47.50 loss, which was absolute stupidity. So because I should have stopped here at 350, which I may determine a profit level that based on your contract size and your instrument, once you reach that profit level, just shut it down for the day. But I have to do some more research on doing that. So here again, it's a great day. No stress, really, except for this stupid trade. I was busy, and you know, Friday's a busy day for everyone, I think, and I had a lot of interruptions. And so I closed a couple of trades early, or this number could be probably, well, for sure it should be $50 higher. It should be in this range, but I think I could have hit $400 yesterday trading just one contract if I wouldn't have had the interruptions and had the appointments that I had. But, you know, that's life. You're gonna have that. So Coach Chris signing off. The eschannels.com page is open. Thank you to everyone who's purchased over the last couple of days. If you have any questions, please just email me. But I think it's really going to be a nice system to trade alongside your other systems, and actually can be a really nice consistent earner, especially once you get into copy trading several accounts. You know, it can really spit out some nice profits for you. So, Coach Chris, have a good weekend, everyone. I'll see you next week.